Dear Journal, today's the first day.
God, gosh.
For Charlie. I drove Charlie to school really stressed out and trying not to show it. Trying to give him confidence. I told him this school, these teachers, and the system is going to be the best thing for you. I looked over at him and looked at his face, could see the stress written all over him. He wasn't talking, was looking straight ahead, daydreaming. I didn't know if he even heard what I had to say. We finally got to school. He got out of my car. As I watched him walk in front of my car, I said a prayer, hoping he has a great experience. Then I looked over and saw Jennifer Perry standing there as she welcomed him with a big smile on her face. I thought DA has to be the answer we've been looking for. Dad.
Oh boy.
August 28th. Dear Journal, I was really nervous when we drove to DA. From my shadow day back in the spring, I knew it could be great, but now I'm going for real. This is a lot of change, a different school where I don't know anybody. Did I say I was nervous? I decided not to wear a hat. I always did at my old school because I felt uncomfortable without it and kids would bully me. It was awkward at first, but then when I got settled in, I sat next to Quinn. He remembered me from my shadow day, and I remembered him. I think we will become friends. I'm glad the first day is over, and I'm hoping it stays like this throughout the whole year. This is a new beginning for me, Charlie.
Dear Journal, we did our staffing yesterday where we decided which homeroom best fits each student. I have an awesome group. I know most of the returning students, except Charlie, really. I know he's quieter than the rest of the crew I'm going to have. I also know he's a talented gymnast and a really nice kid. But I don't know what makes him tick and what makes him excited to learn. Will he be a resistant learner? Will he think I'm funny and connect with me? How do I let him know I'm on his side and I want him to be happy and successful? Sarah.
January 10th. Dear Journal, I got the results of my first DRA today. Usually my parents told me my result, and they all stayed the same at my old school. I am happy with what I saw today because I finally moved up a reading level. I'm still not a big fan of reading, but it is very rewarding to know that I have become a better reader in just a few months. At DA, I am able to read and understand at my own pace. Also, I really like the fact that we have PE every day. Movement is important to me. I can depend on the fact that I go to PE every day, Charlie.
February 10th. Dear Journal, Roald Dahl is always so much fun to read to students. It can be really challenging because Dahl has his own vocabulary that's weird and nonsensical, but we're having a blast. It's so awesome to watch Charlie break down these long, silly words and laugh while we read them. This is the first book this year that I've really seen Charlie come alive with. That's probably the best feeling ever, watching a kid who doesn't love reading smile and talk to you about the book outside of reading time. Sarah.
February 17th. Dear Journal, we are in the middle of reading the BFG by Roald Dahl. It is a more challenging book, but I like it because the author made up his own language so the giants can communicate with each other. It was weird at first because nobody knew how to pronounce the words he made up. They are funny words like scrumdiddlyumptious and whiz-popping. We worked in small groups and figured out how to pronounce those words. We laughed a lot because the words are just funny to say, Charlie.
April 4th. Dear Journal, today Charlie brought home a new book to read, the Jackie Robinson story. It's a true story, and Charlie was so excited to start reading it. He came home and said, "Look what book I got to read." That night, when he came home after practice, he said, "Dad, you ready to read?" He has never asked me to read. We've always had to make him read. That night, it clicked. He read fluently without sounding out every single word. He knew what he was reading and read with expression. I was so excited. He finally gets it. We made it. I went right into our room and told my wife, Charlie just made a huge step with reading tonight. It was such a great feeling to hear and watch. Dad.
May 27th. Dear Journal, today I worked on my speech and awards for our 6th grade continuation ceremony. I'm always sad to see the group move on, but this year is going to be exceptionally hard. Giving an award to each of these students was easy. I had no problem deciding that Charlie deserves the overall academic achievement award. My notes about Charlie include, he is a dedicated learner in every aspect. He works hard in class and asks for help when he needs it. Charlie also always asks the perfect question at just the right time, leading to many interesting discussions because of his genuine curiosity. I'm really looking forward to honoring him on Thursday. Sarah.
May 30th. Dear Journal, because I am in drumline, we performed in front of all the 6th graders and parents during the ceremony on the quad. 6th grade is ending. I don't really know what it's going to be like across the pond, but I feel ready. It feels good to be trusted by my teachers and my friends. Standing in line with the entire class yesterday under the big tent, waiting for my last name to be called, I was like, I can't wait for this to happen, because after today I will be a middle schooler. Charlie.
April 22nd, 2017. Dear Journal, I honestly don't know where Charlie and our family would be today without Denver Academy. This school has changed Charlie and our lives so much. We all like it. We are all comfortable. This school works with his learning style. He has come so far in such a short amount of time. Not only for school, but our house too. Our house isn't stressed out and talking about school and how it isn't working out and what to do next. It's back to normal. Charlie independently works on his homework. He emails his teacher if he has a question. He knows what he needs to work on, and it's an appropriate level for him. He doesn't need help, and we don't have to battle. DA has restored peace in our home. Charlie would not be able to attend DA if it weren't for the tuition assistance that he has received.